Picture two people, same age, same paycheck. Both of them say the same thing. I'm going to start investing. The first one does his research. He reads books, watches videos. He waits for the right moment. He's waiting for the market to drop, for some kind of sign, for the day he finally feels ready. Smart guy, careful guy. The second one? He starts that month with $100 and probably in the wrong fund. He doesn't even really know what he's doing. The amount is so small, he's almost embarrassed. 10 years go by. Only one of them is sitting on real money. And here's what'll surprise you. It's not the careful one. Most people think, okay, so the second guy was smarter or luckier, or he found some magic stock. No, the second guy picked worse funds. He made more mistakes. He panicked at least once. The difference wasn't what they bought. It was when they started. Because here's a truth about money that nobody tells you. The most expensive thing in investing isn't the wrong stock. It's the years you waited. Think of it this way. Money is like a seed. Time is the soil. You can always find more seeds, work more, save more. But you can't get back a planting season you missed. Those years are gone. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what missing those years costs you, with real numbers. Let's put a number on it. Vague talk gets you nowhere. Two people invest $500 a month. Same fund. It averages 8% a year. The only difference is when they start. One starts at 25, the other waits until 35, just 10 years apart. By the time they hit 65, the one who started at 25 has about $1,700,000. The one who waited has only $745,000. Think about that again. Waiting 10 years didn't cost him 10 years of savings. That would have been $60,000. This man lost almost $1 million. How? Because the late starter didn't just lose his own money. He lost the time his money had to grow. In the first 10 years, it feels like nothing is happening. That's exactly where most people give up. But those quiet 10 years are the most valuable ones. That big number at the end depends entirely on how early you planted the seed. Those years you waited weren't free. They were the most expensive thing you ever paid for. So why does the careful guy lose? Because he's waiting for a moment that never comes. Let me feel ready, he says. Let me understand it all. Let me catch the perfect moment. Let me show you a hard truth with numbers. Take any 30-year stretch of the market. If you stayed in the whole time, you got every bit of the gains. But if you tried to be clever, jumping in and out, trying to time it, and you missed just the 10 best days in those 30 years, your gains get cut almost in half. 10 days out of more than 7,000. And here's the worst part. Those best days usually happen right next to the scariest ones. Right when you're sitting on the sidelines, waiting for things to calm down. I've watched people do this for years. They don't lose money by making bad investments. They lose it by making none at all. Politely, telling themselves they're being responsible, waiting to feel ready. Waiting feels safe, but it's the habit that burns the most money of all. So let's kill the excuse. How hard is it really to start? You open an investment account. It's free. You do it on your phone in 15 minutes. The same phone you're holding right now. And you don't need $1,000. Most places let you start with 100, some with 5. You put that money into one thing, a low-cost index fund. I'll explain why that matters in a second, but that's all there is to it. Open the account, buy the fund. There, you're an investor now. What the careful guy spent 3 years preparing for, you just did in one afternoon. The seed is in the soil. Everything else is just watering it. So why a boring index fund instead of hunting for the next big stock? Because you don't need to find the right stock. You just need to start early. An index fund isn't a bet on one company. It's a little piece of hundreds of the biggest companies, all at once. So you stop trying to find the one winner. You just buy the whole field. If one of them goes under, you barely feel it. If the economy grows over the years, you grow with it. Picking individual stocks is a very hard game. Even the professionals, with their big teams, their data, their billions, usually end up behind that boring index. Think about that. Even the experts can't beat the simple option. So why would you spend years struggling at a game the pros are losing? You wouldn't. You buy the whole field and you start today. Now, even people who do start mess up right here. They say, I'll invest once I have money left over. But there's never money left over. The end of the month comes and it's all gone. So flip it around. Don't invest what's left after you spend. Invest first, then spend what's left. You set up an automatic transfer. The day your paycheck lands, a fixed amount moves into your investment account on its own. Before you can touch it, before you can say, maybe not this month, before you can talk yourself out of it. This matters because willpower runs out. On a Friday night, tired and stressed, you make bad decisions. But a system never gets tired. You set it up once, and then the right thing happens whether you feel like it or not. Those disciplined people you admire, they're not stronger than you. They just took the choice out of it. Now, I need to prepare you for something because this will absolutely happen. One day, maybe a few months in, the market will drop. Your account will turn red, and your first instinct will be to pull your money out right away. Don't do it. Because here's what nobody tells a beginner. A drop isn't your money disappearing. Those are the same seeds. They just went on sale. What does the careful guy who waited do? When the market drops, he says, "Good thing I stayed out," and he waits even longer. He thinks he's being smart. He's actually just falling further behind. The one who started sees something completely different. He sees a discount. Thanks to that automatic transfer, he keeps buying. While everyone else is panicking, he's shopping. A drop is like the entry ticket to this whole thing. The people who get rich aren't the ones who dodged every storm. They're the ones who were still in the game when the storm passed. One last thing, and this is probably the exact thing that's stopping you. I'll start once I understand it a little better, you say. Let me be honest with you. Almost everything you need to know to start, you already heard in the last 9 minutes. Start early. Keep it simple and cheap. Automate it. Don't panic. Reading your 50th finance book before you've invested a single dollar isn't preparation. It's just another form of waiting. It's waiting with a, "but I'm working on it" costume on. Remember, the careful guy always had more knowledge. He still lost. Because knowledge that never turns into an investment is just an expensive hobby. You don't have a knowledge problem. You have a starting problem. And starting only takes 15 minutes. Remember the two people from the beginning? Same age, same paycheck, same sentence. 10 years have passed. The careful one is still almost ready. Still waiting for that perfect moment that's never coming. And the clumsy one, the one who started small, a little embarrassed, is sitting on a number so big that the careful guy would now need decades to catch up, if he ever can. That man didn't start smart. He started early. That was the whole thing. The most expensive thing in investing isn't the wrong stock. It's the years you waited. And the only year you can still do something about is the one you're in right now. Your future self already started living with the decision you make today. Plant a seed. Then come back and I'll show you how to grow it.